What if I told you that 73% of crypto beginners lose money in their first 90 days, not because the market is rigged, but because they walk into the same 10 traps over and over again? I've watched doctors, engineers, and smart business owners torch their savings on mistakes so basic, you'd think they were trying to fail. The worst part? Every single one of these disasters is preventable. Today, I'm breaking down the 10 expensive errors that separate crypto survivors from the wreckage. Make it to the end, and you'll have a bulletproof checklist most experts never bother to share. Before we dive in, who am I to tell you this? I'm not a Lamborghini influencer. I don't flex rented mansions. I'm just someone who spent 8 years in the trenches, made every mistake on this list, and eventually built systems that actually work. When I'm not analyzing markets, you'll find me restoring vintage mechanical watches. There's something about precision engineering and patience that applies perfectly to both horology and wealth building. Small gears, compound movements, decades of value. Same mindset. Mistake 1. Chasing the rocket. You see a coin up 400% this week. Your brain screams, missed opportunity. So you buy the peak. And you hold the bag. This isn't investing, it's panic shopping with extra steps. The psychology is ancient. Herd behavior made our ancestors survive lions. In markets, it makes you the meal. The fix? Build a watch and wait list. Set price alerts at 30% below current levels. If it never hits, you miss nothing. If it crashes to your zone, you're buying fear, not hype. That's where money is made. Mistake 2. The all-in mentality. This is the one, you think. Bitcoin 2.0. So you dump your entire stack into one project. Congratulations, you didn't invest. You bought a lottery ticket with worse odds. Wealth isn't built by being right once. It's built by not being wiped out when you're wrong. The golden rule? Never more than 5% of your portfolio in any single speculative asset. This isn't about spreading bets thin. It's about staying alive long enough to let probability work in your favor. Mistake 3. Exchange worship. You keep coins on the platform because it's easier. Until it isn't. Hacks, freezes, bankruptcies. 2022 taught us that not your keys, not your coins isn't a slogan, it's survival math. Think of exchanges as airports, not banks. You pass through, you don't live there. Move anything you're not actively trading to cold storage. Yes, it takes 20 minutes to learn. Losing everything because you skip homework takes a lifetime to fix. Mistake 4. Leverage lobotomy. 10 times leverage sounds smart when you're winning. It sounds like bankruptcy when you're liquidated. I've seen traders call tops perfectly, get the direction right, and still lose everything because a 10% wick stopped them out before the real move. Leverage is borrowing time from your future self and charging 1000% interest. If you can't build wealth with spot positions, you won't build it with leverage. You'll just build a grave faster. Mistake 5. Influencer infatuation. That YouTuber with perfect lighting and a paid sponsorship isn't your friend. Neither is the Twitter thread guy who discovered the next Ethereum in his basement. They're exit liquidity hunting. Before touching any coin, do the midnight test at 2 a.m. with no hype, no charts pumping. Does the technology, team, and tokenomics still make sense? If you need adrenaline to believe, you're not investing. You're being sold. Mistake 7. Security theater. You have two-factor authentication via SMS. You have a seed phrase in a screenshot on your phone. You have a password, your dog's name plus 2024. Real security is boring. Hardware keys for 2FA. Seed phrases stamped in metal, stored in 2 physical locations. Unique 20-character passwords in encrypted managers. Paranoid? Talk to the guy who lost 47 Bitcoin because he kept keys in his Gmail draft folder. Mistake 8. Information poisoning. You check prices every 4 minutes. You have 17 news alerts. You know what Elon ate for breakfast because it might affect Doge. You're not informed, you're traumatized. Price checking is the new smoking. Stressful, addictive, and slowly killing your decision-making. Set 2 times daily to review positions. The rest of the day? Live your actual life. Markets move in weeks and years, not minutes. Your anxiety moves in seconds. Mistake 9. The infinite hold. Diamond hands sounds brave until you watch 80% gains evaporate because you never defined what enough means. Hope isn't a strategy. Neither is I'll sell when I'm rich. Before buying, define 3 exit points. 25% profit, sell enough to cover your initial risk. 100% profit, sell enough to secure meaningful gains. Moon scenario, what percentage you keep for the lottery ticket. Write it down. When emotions run hot, you'll thank your past self for the cold logic. Mistake 10. The amnesia loop. You lost money. You know why. Next month, you do the exact same thing, expecting different results. This isn't the market's fault, it's the definition of financial insanity. Every loss is tuition. But only if you do the homework. Keep a trading journal. Not just entries and exits, emotions, sleep quality, market conditions, your reasoning. Patterns emerge. You'll spot the you that's sabotaging your trades. Fix that person, and you fix your returns. Let's lock this in. 10 mistakes. Chasing rockets. All-in gambling. Exchange worship. Leverage lobotomy. Shill blindness. Tax blind spots. Security theater. Information poisoning. No exit strategy. And learning nothing. Avoid these, and you're already ahead of 90% of market participants. But knowledge without action is just entertainment. So here's your move. Screenshot the screen now, pick the 3 mistakes you're most guilty of, and fix one this week. Not someday. This week. If this saved you from a single expensive lesson, hit subscribe. Not for me, for your future self, who needs this discipline repeated until it becomes instinct. The market will still be here tomorrow. The question is, will you be ready? Drop a 10 in the comments if you're committing to the checklist. I'll see you in the next one.